Welcome to Never Not Sailing. I'm Danielle and this is Tyler, or Captain Woodsy. Our sailing journey began from Adelaide with grand dreams to cross the Great Australian Bight and see how far we could get in a year. Turns out, the Southern Ocean is a fickle beast and we couldn't achieve what we set out to do. So we're on to Plan B, which is to explore West Australia by land before heading to Europe to see what kind of mischief we can manage there. Join us every Sunday as the irony of calling ourselves Never Not Sailing grows, because what happens next, nobody knows. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How dare you start a day without saying hello?
Okay, give us the scoop.
On the Joseph Banks group. We are on our way to Questro.
Now, how's everything going with Danielle on the road so far?
Mostly good. I burnt my arm making coffees this morning. Oh yeah, we got it. Enough.
No, like we got it on camera.
Brutal. Yeah, no, I get you. Brutal.
Yeah. So it's sort of mostly my fault. I thought that we could go to the gorge on the way out and then like make some coffees if it turned into a hike, which we weren't really thinking about doing. Then we can make coffees and then keep going on the road. Just a little break up to start the day. Unfortunately, we drove straight past the turn off for the gorge. No signage, nothing. So we missed that one. On to Ellenbray and
Scones.
Yeah, scones.
Gonna ensconce ourselves. That's a real Phoebe Virgo move, that one.
If we don't get that footage back on that SD card, you're going to get a lot of this sort of stuff.
Oh god, those poor pricks. It's hard
Traffic hazard. How'd they know Danielle's on the road?
How long have you been sitting on that for?
I just came up with it.
Oh, that's your best work, mate.
Pig in shit.
You're the one with the bloody iced coffee, mate. I don't even have my scones yet.
So Ellenbray is known for their scones and jam and cream, yeah?
Yes, that is dense. Like your intellect. Yes, strawberry jam. Although I've come around to apricot as I've gotten older, but marmalade is for losers. That's too much. Your teeth are going to fall out with all the sugar from the frappe. I'm going to let you butter your own.
Yeah.
Not let you, but you know, I think we should have a jam knife and a cream knife.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm definitely going to have all this cream. Oh, I try not to.
You can't have all the cream because I've got a...
Yeah, I know. I've realised.
Just get into a...
There's a lot going on.
How good?
So good. Oh shit, that's good. Ugh.
You could see the decking there. Right there. It's just reading some information about this place. And apparently in an average wet season, which this year was average, according to the information, the water will come up to about 6 inches below that decking there. even though this is a big old hill. That's incredible. That's why this road is closed during the wet season. You need to get into it as soon as it opens, though, so that you get all the gorges and all that sort of stuff. But just absolutely crazy.
You found something that has given you a little chuckle, haven't you?
Yeah. So, like I've grown up around baobab trees my whole life, and I guess just part of life around Broome and the Kimberleys. But they're very difficult to age. We just got a bit of little information at Ellenbrace Station, and they liken it to aging like a human being. So first they grow to their height, and then they hit their middle age, and then they start to spread, and they get fat. And then when they get old, at about 1,000 years, apparently their branches start to droop, like old ladies' titties.
Tyler! I hate that word.
Old man balls.
Honestly, just forget it.
Just forget it.
Inappropriate.
No.
What are the other stats, Statman? Scone stats.
What's cool about this station is that 7XL is their branding iron, because it makes it real easy. If you get it the wrong way around when you're putting on a bull, it's still 7XL upside down.
And some scone stats.
Right. 2015, they recorded how many scones they made. 9,451 during the tourist season. Last year, they made 17,780 scones for the tourist season. And this is in the middle of nowhere. It's a pretty crazy stat. And that's at rounded up to $10 a scone. It's not actually $10 a scone, it's less.
It's $6.
Let's call it $5 a scone on average price then. That is, quick maths, over $80,000 revenue just from scones in.
Is that if you're counting it as $5?
Yeah.
And then you just add 17,000 on top of that because it's an extra one?
Yeah.
How's that quick math?
Yeah. So
I know things.
Some things, yeah, for sure.
We've got to hit the road and head to
Elquestro.
Ooh. That looked real witchy just then, you know.
We're just wondering if there was going to be a sign big enough to sort of alert us. Didn't want to miss it.
Sour here this morning.
Yeah, and sour really yesterday when we came in because we checked in and then they sort of told us what all the gorges were about, and in my head, I was like, elquestro, right? There's going to be like a road to each gorge and maybe a bit of a walk, but it turns out that every gorge here is like a grade 4 or grade 5 hike. We did do a grade 4 hike at Manning Gorge, which like physically no dramas for both of us.
But not if you're injured.
Respiratorily, but yeah, not if you're injured. So I don't know what's wrong with my ankle, whether it is gout. I've never had gout in my ankle before, or whether it's an old sort of partial strain of a ligament that has flared up due to all the snorkeling we've been doing, or I don't know what's going on. It's gout-like because I woke up one morning and it was there.
And your dad gets gout pretty bad, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And your mum's messaged and said he's gotten it since we left them.
In the last week, yeah. So I woke up one morning with a sore ankle and it was weird. By lunchtime it was gone, and the next day absolutely fine. First day we woke up in Mount Hart, it was no good. And we've just sort of been managing it through, but the hikes and the gorges haven't been as insane as they are here. So we'll rest today, and we'll go to a light walk at the Zebedee Springs before lunchtime, get some reading in, and we'll see how we go tomorrow, I think. There's some really good fall driving here too, which is I've also missed out on because that's my clutch foot. It's clutch.
We'll see if these coffees raise our spirits. All these beautiful surroundings.
It's not a bit of a camp spot, really.
Not our dirty washing.
You can hear the live music at the bar from here. It's good.
There is a bar.
There is a bar.
We'll see if we can turn things around. Make the best.
I'll do the window up so you can hear. Yeah, so I'll yell because we're on corrugations too. So my foot is okay. The footage earlier was this morning. Iced it up. It's going okay. What we're going to do is going to go to Zebedee Springs, which is a 600 metre like casual walk. It might be sandy, which may be a bit how you going, but then we're basically going to just rest for the rest of the day, so that hopefully tomorrow we can hit Emma Gorge at least, and if that goes well, in the afternoon do the easy part of elquestro, because getting to elquestro's got a pretty cool crossing. At the very least, we'll try and do that crossing anyway, I think, and get that on footage, because that'll be fun.
It is hot.
It is hot.
It's too hot for tops. I'm in a rare swimsuit in the car situation.
a little bit of evidence here. There's no magic. I am standing outside of the car. Danielle's driving. What will happen next? I'm pretty sure you'll see Danielle's done enough now. She's all over it. We've crossed this a few times. We've got to get the outside footage because that's what looks sick. Here we go. Maybe a lesson in chilling the fuck out. That was intense. She ripped it. How good? Get yourself to Elquestro. There's a smile on your face.
What a little show off. We're a sports craft for these things though, guys.
Cooking with Danielle. What have you whipped up here?
I made those pizzas from scratch.
Did you reckon?
I made the dough. No, this elquestro is really ritzy. So it has a few options.
She says that she's pouring out some kombucha.
It's ritzy, I'm ritzy. I'm a Darrow from Port Adelaide. It's got lots of ritzy options, so we're just camping on an unpowered site.
Out here somewhere.
Out here somewhere, but the amenities are all set up, and then you can spend time at the station and the homestead, and they're like thousands of dollars a night, and they've got tours that you can do that cost like hundreds of dollars to have a guide take you to do things that's free. But then they've got like helicopters tours where it's like $800 an hour.
Yeah,
anyway,
over there
they've got a bar. So they've got a bar, which is lovely.
But ultimately, it is accessible. You don't need to spend a lot of money.
Yeah, no,
everything can be done for free.
Yeah. Everything can be done for free,
a lot of people
and
think
the camping isn't that expensive. But it has like lovely amenities, and this is one of them. There's like camp kitchen with this big barbecue, and they have a restaurant and a bar on site. They do live music and whatnot. So we only got pizza last night, and we're reheating it for lunch. So these are leftovers.
Delicious.
And charging station.
The one upside to us not being able to do much while we're here is we'll get everything fully charged.
And then I'm gonna whoop your ass in pub trivia.
Yep, it's the lashes versus the stashes in pub trivia. It's not going so well for the stashes so far. Little inside joke for Katie Morris game. All right, talking of charging, time to turn this bad boy off.
Just had a run-in with this donkey. Makes a nice change from the run-ins that I normally have with this donkey. You shouldn't be mean to me. You make me pancakes this morning.
Yeah.
Stop looking at me, Swan. You heard we're the best cooks in town.
Yeah.
Are donkeys dangerous?
I think so.
Just nuisances?
Just nuisances, clearly.
Clearly. Way to start your day. Last day at Elquestro. We have honey, Nutella, and some leftover lemon. Look at this pro. We are venturing out to do Emma Gorge today. As Tyler's already said, his ankle is feeling okay. This is the only real strenuous activity that we're doing while we're here, when there is a slew of strenuous activities to do. So I've picked one. His ankle, we've been in touch with our physio. His ankle's okay, he's going to try it because we don't want to miss out, and hopefully it doesn't cause horrible damage. Very excited. It's a 3-hour hike today with a promise of a swim on the other end, but there are 2 freshwater crocodiles that live here, So I'm kind of excited to see one, but then obviously very nervous because I'm a scaredy cat to wild creatures. I tamed this wild creature though. All right, we need to pay attention, serious business.
Let me tell you everything I've seen, the friends I've made, and then you tell me how you've been. Look a little closer, it's been quite some time, but you gotta let me know if I'm out of line. But there's some words that I just wanna hear you say, put it all straight before this night turns into day, and then I'm on my way. Yeah. Yes, I'm on my way. A bit naive and so eager to please. You know I played for love, but it got me on my knees. Now's the time to reap what I've sown, your words echoing in every single bone. Underwater, so far out at sea, there's no cure for what you're telling me, and soon I'm on my way. Yes, I'm on my way.
Pretty not annoyed, but worried about Tyler's ankle and encouraging him not to do these walks and things because he's in so much pain and it's so swollen. But I understand. Right, and then we hear you're like, oh, how could we have missed this? And then I get it. Happy boy. I'm so happy we got here. Fancy seeing you here. You happy?
Very.
I'm on my way. Yes, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, yes, I'm on my way. Oh, heavy road, go easy on me now, and my love will shine.
Your boy's back behind the wheel, emboldened by his victorious Emma Gorge. Oh. Having to go at me for being a bloody yahoo.
Oh, that was when you hit that deep spot right at the end coming back. I was like, almost didn't want to do it like back and forth a second time, because you almost get stuck coming back.
Yeah.
Like right at the end.
Yeah.
Like when it gets deep, and like when the water, like when your bonnet actually goes under the water. And on the way there, your bonnet doesn't actually go under the water. It's on the way back.
Yeah. You created more of a wake than you did on the first time though.
Yeah,
Before we did it again and you...
Because I nearly got stuck that first time, so I wanted more momentum. That was just first gear all the way through.
Get a load of this bloody scenario. That is our number plate. Pushed up with the force. Should we pull it down?
Yeah, just pull it down.
Nah.
And that's it for another episode of Never Not Sailing. That was Elquestro, start to finish. Here we are packing ourselves up. Now, we didn't do Elquestro quite the same way that most people do it, and that's largely due to my ankle that we keep on banging on about. But it's absolutely recommendable to everyone, so make sure you get there if you get the opportunity. So remember to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, let us know what you're all about, let us know where we can improve, and we'll see you next week on Never Not Sailing.